going up and down the field. So a big challenge for Oregon State in this one is to try to get off to a great start.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
The Ducks with the 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about. But if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotion surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the ball is intercepted. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Takes a hit as he fires. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Beaver! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. They go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Get it out on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And listen, there's different degrees of open, but in college football, that's open. When your receiver has a step on the guy, man, those are the ones you feel like you should complete most of the time.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Beavers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Liberty rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Lynchburg. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Complete in the middle. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. And the Beavers racing to the line in the hurry up. He wants to throw. Makes the grab. They get him down after he makes the catch. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to get it through the air. Gets it out quickly. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. A great job finding this receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. On second down, he's looking downfield. Snags it over the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. They'll go to the air. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Oregon State!
And I just love the execution. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David? Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a huge completion. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard, and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of.
And into the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more snap coming before halftime. He wants to throw it. Got his man quickly. Into the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
And how about this offense responding late in the first half, getting the score, now an extra point away from tying this football game, going into the half. That's exactly how you draw up a 2-minute drill. That's how you want to finish a half.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots and try to make some plays and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
Dialing up a second down pass play. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. Using his legs to buy some time. At the 45 on his way. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Just feeds the running back. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. The snap sets up to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Big decision now for you on offense. You just gave up a negative play, right? You killed some momentum down here close to the goal line, but do you believe your guys can go out and execute the game plan in red zone offense early and really try to suck the energy out of the stadium?
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This should be the last play of the quarter. Off play action on first down. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. It's a draw. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
On second down, wants to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
It'll be a draw. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative. Whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically.
Setting up the screen. Oh, he not only blows it up, he picks it off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little angry.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. The Ducks in the hurry up. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Wants to bring it back. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. It's complete. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. That completion delivers a 1st down. He's going to pass. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
The aerial assault continues, using the quick game.
But I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put the...
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
Brings up second down.
He wants to throw here on second down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On third down, he drops to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got it. Touchdown, Beaver! They move on top here in the fourth.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll throw it on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on second down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up fourth down. Do you blitz? Do you try?
He'll take a shot. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment. Calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect, and then he does that. Drops the ball right in his hands.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what